me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get the link to the stream. I named it wrong. All right, whatever. It doesn't really bother me too much. I'll just change the name of the VOD later. All right, there's the link. All right. Post it there. Gonna do it here. So how are y'all doing? Well, that's good. That's a good thing to hear. I guess they're doing a drag race or something outside. All right. Oh, yeah. What? How'd you find out? You've done drag? I, huh. I never knew that. Literally, like, god dang. All right, I guess the title of this episode is actually gonna be Luca does drag apparently. That's once or twice more times than me. All right, go into this place now. Yattara, 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 tara, tara. I accidentally typed Stram on that channel. Oh, that is an AI generated image. That's nice. Yay. All right, and yeah, for anyone who does end up joining that I have not yet currently noticed, I am currently getting over the flu. So that's nice. Yippee! Yeah, this is what not having health insurance does to you. You don't go to get a vaccine because you're too scared that it might cost you money that you don't have without realizing that most vaccines are typically free, and boom, you get the flu. Huzzah. It's not fun. Uh, oh my god, I completely forgot to grab music. Let me go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna kill you. I'm just gonna throw you off a bridge. Well, I don't know how often you go outside. I have a job that involves me interacting with many people at a given time. Yeah, but at the same time, like those truck drivers are usually, ironically enough, social distancing because they are in a truck for most of the time. Oh my god. I completely forgot that one of the servers that I usually share the fact that I'm streaming on, uh the guy who runs that server is streaming, so now my thing kind of looks like a secondary thing. Yay. Right, but yeah, so we're gonna be waiting on them for a little bit because Jake, I don't know if he's like just waking up or not. He's currently offline, and Roger, yeah, and Roger, he said that he's gonna be a little bit. So yeah, anyone got any stories to tell? Oh yeah, your 4-time eye infection. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great. Mm. God. I mean, how are you holding up? Does it hurt? Huh. Yeah, as someone who's had styes a few times, it doesn't hurt as bad as you'd imagine it would. Because like it looks like it would be hell to have, but then you have it, it's like, huh, it's not too bad. Like obviously you want to get rid of it because it looks gross, and if you touch it, it's uncomfortable. And mine were kind of itchy when I had them, but other than that, it's like not really too bad. This makes me sound like I'm pro sty. Everybody should get a sty in this country. Yeah. You really tell me you're a man when you never even got a sty before? What are you, some kind of youth? God. Ah. Oh, that you have an entire eyelid under your eyeball. Oh. Oh. God. I always get nervous when I advertise my D&D streams on this specific uh, group because I always feel like they're gonna take it down, even though I like specifically talked to the mods and was like, "Hey, is it all right if I post this? It's not like it's an every day or every week thing. It's usually bi-weekly." And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, you could do that as long as it's just a bi-weekly thing or something." But like, I always get worried of like, well, it's been a bit since we did this last. What if they forget? So I always end up putting in the title parentheses, this was allowed by the mods, I promise. All right. Yeah, so I posted it everywhere I can think of. You guys both leveled up to level 3 on Roll20, right? I see. I see. Just casually, yeah. Oh yeah, I could probably post it there too. What are you seeing? Oh no, that's where we are now. Well, as long as you're sure that you leveled up. Oh yeah, Jake and Roger, I think, forgot to level up on the Roll20. So I had a feeling that even when they get here, we're gonna take a little bit before we properly start, since they'll have to level themselves up. Bro, who robot reacted my D&D stream? The fuck? I don't know if Mudge is watching this yet, but what the heck, man? Why'd you robot react my stream? God. Yeah, but it could also radiate. I really love how I squashed down Mervin in the thumbnail. Because like I initially drew him like a normal sized person, then I realized, oh wait, he's a gnome, so I just selected the like a square around him on Paint.net and just scrunched him down. Jake, are you kidding me? I will kill him. I will actually kill him. No. Oh my. I can't run because this is the point where we were trying to get. I can't run it unless everyone's fucking here. Okay. Okay. uh Rye just posted in the chat, or not in the chat, in the video. He wrote in the Discord server general that he woke up feeling his nose full of snot and a coffee feeling in his chest. He says he should still be good to go, but he's pointing out that he thinks he might have influenza because he thinks it's funny because I've had influenza for the past week. And I was gonna have a fucking meltdown on stream. I guarantee that would have gotten the most views out of any of them, though, if I genuinely like had breaking down meltdown. Check out this. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I hate the fact that meltdowns get more views, though. Like, I'm part of the reason. I love to watch people having just full breakdowns because sometimes it's really funny. God, dude. If this man doesn't enter the call soon, I'm gonna scream. And I don't want to scream right now because I've still got an uncomfy throat. Yeah, I gotta scream directly into his ear. When he joins, you guys all gotta take your headphones off or whatever, so I can scream full force. Oh yeah. I still can't believe that you sold your weapon to that one fucking guy. I know it was in character, but it's still so funny to me. You shut up! I also forget inspiration is a thing a lot. I really gotta start using it more. I gotta like, because the main reason people use inspiration is like when people properly embody their characters, they grant inspiration. But I usually don't because most of the people I play tabletop with are like really good actors and role players and shit. So obviously it's like an afterthought of just like, wow, I should reward good role playing when everyone I invite to a Dungeons and Dragons game just does that anyway, you know? So it's like putting a hat on a hat, like encouraging someone to drink water, which I should probably drink water now that I think about it. It's called level 20 at level 3. I get access to the witch. I get access to the wish spell. Oh my god, that's amazing. Hi, Roger. I that I I heard the join sound and I thought that your like internet was bugging out like crazy. I thought you were like breaking up like to a hellish degree. I thought you were trying to say something. It was just coming out. Oh, okay. You guys want to hear the one that that mine makes? All right. Let me just go ahead. All right, let me. Yeah, so that probably disappeared. The I got it set back. Oh, why is it off center? Get get back there. All right. Anyway, give me a second. I'm gonna go grab water because I'm thirsty. Ow. Yeah, God. My water tastes weird. Man. So because I've had the flu for a while, I've been drinking a lot of emergency. You guys know emergency, right? It's that like vitamin C booster powder and shit. But since I like to drink water out of my fucking water bottle, since that's what a water bottle is used for, I've been putting emergency into the water in my water bottle. And obviously, that's going to have some like residue on it. So even after I've washed my water bottle, it still tastes a bit weird. So I'm just like looking at my water bottle just To... I'm staring at my water bottle like an old woman staring out at the water, like standing next to a lighthouse, waiting for her husband to return. That's crazy. What? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be really funny. So I guess yeah, that so like that tankard would basically like it just makes it so any drink you drink out of it you can't get alcoholized. So I guess I'd just treat that as an automatic success every time you drink out of it. What was the yeah? What was the magic item you were getting, Luca? So you're going with rope then? You've had you've had so many weeks. That's fair, yeah. I could have been a lot more present on getting them made, I guess. Ugh. In other news, my one of my main buddies from my primary campaign group is gonna move in with me relatively soon to be my roommate, so that's gonna be fun. Yay. And I've also got I've been reading that Legends of Evantris D&D module a lot recently, the Crooked Moon. I'm liking it. It's fun. I don't know what that is, but good for you. Oh, you're gonna be an air traffic controller, dang. That's crazy. Uh, what? Oh no. I was about to panic, but then I realized, oh wait, we're well past like the first 5 minutes or whatever, so YouTube probably doesn't care anymore. That always really annoyed me though recently of how like censorship crazy YouTube has gotten with certain words. Like instead of saying die, you say unalive, which like that's literally 1984. Well, even if it was just a TikTok thing, like that's literally George Orwell's 1984. Like there was literally like a part of that book where you weren't allowed to say the word bad on air or whatever in 1984, so they had to say like double not good or something. But it's literally like we are literally in 1984. Hi, Jake. Ah! 'Ah! 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 ' you, you sure you're good, man? All right, well, yeah. But speaking of, yeah, don't forget to level up Stibs. And also, did you forget about your magic item? You've had so many weeks. Hey, it's fine. I also have the flu, so it's okay if I bully him. Jesus. Why'd you say it like that? you sh- you sure you're good for D&D, man? You can't even you can't even finish a fucking sentence. Jesus. Hello, Roger. That's good. Roger, did you remember to level up and get a magic item on roll 20? Yeah, I don't think you updated your sheet on roll 20 at least because your health. Yeah, I think that a bag of holding. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you've got 22 HP. That seems low for a level 3 fighter. So I'm assuming, well, I don't know what the fuck your deal is, and also I know that you leveled up your character, so cool. But yeah, I'm guessing that you did level up your character, but you just didn't translate it over to roll 20. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I got a doctor's note that let me stay out until today. So I wonder if I can just fill myself with more disease to stay out longer. Jeez. I mean, I guess, yeah. I already have E. coli. Everyone has E. coli. Why isn't anyone making any comments about that fun fact that I just delivered? Oh, oh, I okay. All right, take the reprimanding. Nice. Jesus Christ. Ah, gotcha. Well, yeah, just transfer that stuff over. Red Rover. Red Rover, send a beaver right over. Then a swarm of beavers comes forth and starts eating all your furniture. All right. Hi, Kaiman. Is this true? I, I'm also gonna kill you. Also, we didn't even we didn't vote on which magic item the little gnome guy gets. If if Roger's computer gets us to not do it, I'm going to cry. Why does this game why is this game cursed? We were doing so well for so long. Either he can hold a lot of drunk. Okay. Tankard of Plenty, just because I think it would make more sense, and also I don't want your magic item to just fuck you over. It would be incredibly funny, don't get me wrong. I think that's a very funny idea. Alright. Yeah, but then after Mervyn finds out that his cup is preventing him from getting drunk, he would just throw out the magic item. Or, like, sell it. Yeah. Right, I don't know where else to share the stream, but right now we don't. It doesn't really matter. It's us playing D&D. I gotta stop worrying about it. What? Uh, sure. I don't know what the fuck that is. I I guess so, yeah. But is that what you want for your magic item? Is the chance to surgically put it somewhere else? I I feel like I think that's mostly my fault, is because I like to run a lot of my adventures in level 1, and then a lot of them end up fizzling out at some point. This is also kind of the furthest I've gotten with one of my D&D adventures. I know, but I like starting it off at the beginning because I like the growth. Uh, f- Either the cup that lets him have a lot of drinks, or the cup that makes him immune to getting drunk. Asshole. What the fuck? God. Basically, yeah, we've had 5 weeks to figure this out, and a lot of people haven't figured it out. What the f... Okay, what's a chest of preserving? I gotta look that up. Alright, you got a portable fridge. Oh, great. I still want to see him go down that like chef route that you were like alluding to, but we haven't seen it happen yet. The fucking crab! Yeah! God. The next the next game I run will have this stuff a lot more figured out. God. I don't know why I'm saying that as if this game isn't figured out. It's fun. I enjoy this game. But it is my first time trying to pace shit out, so I think you can see how there's struggle there. Yay. All right, so nice. So let's see here. It's been about 37 minutes since I started the stream. Let's start playing D&D. All right. So I'll go ahead and give the recap. So last time we had finished things up at the at the last tavern. How did I give me a second? I got the name right in front of me. I just forgot for some reason. Yeah, there we go. We finished up at the dancing horse. And we finally, after so much time getting hyped up about it since we first met that strange blind gambling man, we've finally run into the Drunken Treasure, a castle that seems to be able to sail through the sea, mostly underwater. And it emerged right in front of you guys at the docks after you had been led there by a strange jester man that told you all that you were cursed. Yay! Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Well, I'm pretty sure Luca's not our Luca, the Luca the character that was just here last time. I'm pretty sure that that Luca is gender fluid, right? So it's he or her. Roger, you know, yeah. Yeah, so it's yeah. Haha! I know character pronouns. Shut up. Stibbs fucking dies. All right, but yeah, so you all got on board after some people got off, and now here you are in this kind of like air chamber, seemingly like a bit of like an airlock, along with a few other guests that I won't visualize on the map since they're just faceless guests that don't really matter. He says while coughing. Jesus Christ! All right. But yeah, so as you guys are kind of lingering in the roll for season. No, while you guys are kind of like lingering in this little what the fuck? Well, as Stibbs fucking goes and dies apparently. Sorry, let me just make sure I can get the fuck out there. Yeah. Right. So as you guys are just, going ahead and just starting to chat with each other, the door would open up a small hatch and an octopus would crawl into the room looking up at all you guys. Good job. Thank you. All right. But yeah, so this octopus enters the room, looks up at all you, and it glances at you, Stibbs, before kind of like turning its attention over to the rest of you guys, and it seems to really consider Simon for a moment, and then it reaches back and holding out to Maxwell, Mervyn, and Simon. It has a set of three strange-looking necklaces. They look to be composed of some kind of coral, some kind of pink coral with a blue flowery polyps sticking out of the ends. And um nature. This would be a nature check. Right. So yeah, Stibbs, you know this well. So this strange kind of like semicircle looks almost like they tried to fashion it into a sort of necklace. This is a very rare form of coral called aquox coral. It's essentially a strange kind of let's see how's the best way to put this. It's kind of like it operates in such a way that it operates as an extra set of gills. So land creatures are able to wear these and it will give them the ability to temporarily breathe underwater. The octopus looks up at you quietly. It lightly pats you on the side as if like saying as if appreciating it. It nods. But then it tilts its head before shaking it. Octopian. But yeah, so the octopus hands these necklaces out to the three of you. Simon, it seems that the octopus believes you are at least passable as a person, even though as a warforged you likely don't need this. Mollusk. Oh no, I'm fucking stupid. It would be a cephalopod. It just like stares up at you with like some confusion, like clearly a bit like it doesn't seem to understand properly what you're saying. You guys haven't fully you haven't gone underwater just yet, and outside this airlock you can hear like a muffled voice saying, I got a delivery for a Kai man." It's outside. It's not inside. It's at the dock that you guys were just at. It's basically like it's outside of here. I'm pretending that this is like a dock kind of thing. Um, let me check that right now. Actually, let's see. A octopus is a small beast. Yeah, I heard. All right, so the good job. All right, but yeah, so the octopus looks up at you as you say this in octopese, and it nods and it says in octopus language, or I'll just say what it says because I can't make a loud enough bubble sound. Oh, well, I guess I can do that, but that's not really a suction cup sound. Regardless, so she is gonna look up at you and say, "Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. We hand this to all of our land-breathing guests." What? It was Mervin. It was Mervin. That is much bigger than I thought it would be. the the octopus looks to you, Mervin. It's just gonna say, "It's Cephala." Uh, sorry. Um, so she'll look up to you as you say the stibs, and she'll look back over to Mervin since he seems to be the one who can translate. Let me put this down to see if that's any smaller or if they're just okay. Hello. Nope, they're just all kind of that big. All right. So yeah, all horses are just kind of that big, huh? Uh, okay, great. So it's the biggest looking one. All right. I'm gonna have fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna shrink it to that big just because it's easier. It's a warp. Yeah, robot horse. No. Jeremiah died. um, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to make it controllable by you. Okay, well, I mean, it does say that it can be edited and controlled by you, so I'm pretty sure that you should be able to. It's right in front of you. Okay, sweet. So good. Right, but yeah. So Cephala is going to look to you, Mervin, since you're kind of the translator right now, and she's just going to say, "Well, we do have stables, but they're usually for our seahorse mounts." Stibbs, you just hear like a light tapping on a nearby window. It's Abby. they wave and you just hear like psionically in your head. Just saying goodbye one more time. I'll see you when you call me. It puts like a little suction cup tentacle on the window as if smooching back. It doesn't really have lips right now. And then it just swims off. That man. I love that man. Regardless, so Cephala will just like can octopus walk her way over and just hand over a much larger Aquox breathing device for your robotic horse. Actually, wait, yeah, fucking roll persuasion. Actually, first, what the fuck am I doing? Or deception, I mean, because you're trying to convince her, like, oh, it's a normal horse. It breathes. It just holds its breath really well. Roll deception. Normal horse does normal horse things. But yeah, just roll deception for me, Roger. Fuck, this flu got me forgetful. Yeah. All right. Yeah. 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 You give Charles. Charles, what the fuck is this? Also, God, dude. Right. But yeah. So Cephala is just what? Oh, the image of the robot horse. Oh no, I already did. I already did. I opened. Yes, I put them both in the browser. Oh, oh yes, this is Jeremiah. It just Cephala is just like kind of staring up at the horse, just like really clearly squinting her eyes, not really buying it. Let's just kill her. All right. But regardless, so Cephala is just going to. Cephala just kind of like continues to look over Jeremiah, not really buying that this is a normal horse. So she doesn't really provide another Aquox breathing device, but she doesn't really seem to be against it coming on board. But yeah, so she just like shuffles back a bit and she ushers for the landlubbers that she gave the breathing devices to put them on. All right, so yeah, no, you feel like kind of awkwardly poking at your neck as if it's like trying to bond with you a bit, but it's not really able to pierce through the metal. Mervin, I'm guessing you put yours on too, Mervin. Okay, so Maxwell and Mervin, you guys feel like kind of like poke into the sides of your neck. It's not like an uncomfortable, like sharp poke, but it's like a pressure against the sides of your neck. And the next thing that happens is the door behind the octopus opens up and water floods into this airlock room. Just like that immediate like panic reaction that people who have lungs being to like, quickly catch their breath as the water just suddenly like floods in, covers your heads and shit. And just as you Stibbs obviously doesn't really give a shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, the crab. Yeah, your Stibbs little crab just starts like floating up a bit. But yeah, sorry, the spider. Oh no, the frog! Yeah, but amphibious and also this is salt water. Okay. The frog just dies. No, the frog's one. All right, but yeah. So the water fills up the room, and after you're finally unable to like hold your breath any longer, you likely exhale, and that's when you realize you're able to breathe the water in just as well as you would air. It feels strange, like it doesn't feel like it's going down your. It doesn't feel like air going down your throat. It feels like water going down your throat, obviously, but like you're able to inhale and exhale just fine. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to for those of you who need air to breathe, but like this will work just fine for the time being. Hang on, let me turn on the light. Let me turn on the light. It's starting to get dark. Oh my. Oh god. I can. Under the sea. Yeah. It just makes you sound deeper. deeper and warbly. God. All right, but yeah. So the door is open. You're now free to enter, and let me go ahead and put on the Drunken Treasure theme. Hooray! I love getting drunk. I think it was Copper Bottom, yeah. I think it was Copper Bottom. Whatever the fuck it is. Oh no, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, I think it was like in one of the first sessions. Yeah, no, I remember that. But yeah. So with the door open, you can now see into the interior of this unique, very unique tavern. You know, you could see let me see exactly how to describe this. So just give me a moment to like process it. So, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is like, obviously, plenty of you are surface dwellers, so you have this kind of like preconceived notion to a degree of like, oh, underwater, it'll look all kinds of funky compared to up here, but like, this tavern does remarkably look very similar to a tavern that you'd find up here. You know, you see like the common kinds of tables, the common kind of chairs, but something you do notice is a lot of the furniture seems to be composed of underwater materials. Like a lot of the chairs have coral kind of like reaching out as the backrest. The tables themselves seem to actually be the cut bottoms of clams, like large clams that have been kind of flipped over and hollowed out. Yeah. Though there are of course pieces made of like actual wood and such. But you would notice that like every yeah, yeah, it's enchanted. Doesn't matter. But waterwood. But you would notice that like all the pieces of furniture have seemingly balls of iron at the ends of each of them, weighing them down so that they don't float up in the fucking water. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Ow. How queer. Ow. They are indeed respirating. God damn it! A series of electric eels swim over to the lot of you and just kind of like they're not actively electric right now. Yeah, but yeah, like each of them seems to kind of like spin around you guys, just kind of like looking you up and down. And as they do, this individual over here, you would see a red-colored sea folk who appears to resemble some kind of cephalopod mollusk. I'll have each of you actually roll real quick a nature check to see if you can recognize this woman's species. Uh, th- well, yeah. All right. All right. Of a smiley face. That's fair. All right. So let's see. Jake, you got a dirty 20. Charles got a 12. Luca got what'd you get, Luca? 16. And Roger, what'd you get? Yeah. 14. All right. So luckily enough, each of you are able to pass the DC actually. So this woman, as well as the man behind the bar, are a bit of a rare form of underwater folk that hasn't had much ability to interact with air breathers as much due to their requirements for more pressure and their like they are fully aquatic. Plenty of like undersea races are to some degree amphibious. These guys are fully aquatic. They can't last like above the ground. But these are cuttle folk, spelt cuddle like cuttlefish, like cuttlefish. Cuttle. But yeah, they are a species of. Let me look up the exact wording because this is a species that was made up entirely for this module, which I really like. I don't want to not do it justice. Let's see if there's a specific place that they discuss what the hell they are. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, so they are a race of humanoid cephalopods with multiple tentacles, multiple limbs, and yeah, that's yeah. Stibbs, obviously, as you got the highest roll since you're the marine guy, you know these guys very well. Like they are known, you know particularly well that cuttlefolk are known for their particularly dramatic body language. To the degree that due to their shifting palette and their ability and preference towards camouflage, they have evolved a way of kind of emoting through their body language and body colors and pigmentations. Yeah. But yeah, so this red cuddle folk sitting at the table as these electric eels all kind of like swim their way around you. She just goes ahead and she's gonna say, "Don't mind those. That's the security team. They're just making sure you're not carrying any contraband." What? I mean, are you? Uh, probably if you have body parts, just casually. They're looking at you quite suspiciously, Stibbs. illegal weapons and body parts they'd probably be looking for, and you smell of body parts. One of the eels just kind of one of the eel one of the eels kind of floats over towards like your leg as if expecting you to pull out an ID. So you have an actual ID on you for your medical license. All right, and you maybe I accidentally put the eel underneath you. Hang on, I gotta move you over real quick. All right, but yeah, so the eel's got kind of like start drifting away, but one of them like lifts its tail around and does like as if it's doing the "I'm watching you" movement with its tail, like points at its eyes and then points at you, and then it swims off. The the cuddle folk woman, the cuddle folk woman sitting at the table starts like laughing a bit as she like wipes a tear from her eye. Her body's starting to like kind of shift into more like yellows and oranges before returning to its it returns to its red and she's like, oh god, uh they not much happens in the Drunken Treasure, so they're always looking for something to really show off how useful they are. Oh goodness. Is he now? He's dying. the 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 mer lady sitting at the same table as the cuttlefish woman is just kind of like looking at you guys as you're given this whole explanation just kind of like tilts her head slightly, and she's like, "That's a lot of Blackbeards, yeah. I mean, I don't suppose you know Captain Blackbeard, the Slayer of the Kraken, and also the Wyvern, right? That's one of them." Huh. I love how one of the accomplishments is being part of the House of Gabriel. Hi, Simon. God. Sorry. All right. But yeah, so it's that guy at the beast. But so as you guys are having these kinds of as you're talking about this, the man behind the bar would make his way out from behind it, and he would hold up with his many tentacles copies of the menu of this tavern. You know, you would see it's made of a strange kind of a kelp paper or a seaweed paper, something that won't really get fucked up in the water. Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, I guess they are technically edible, but it's not like they taste good. There's ink in them too. So, I mean, do you want to eat ink? You're welcome to if you want to. Yeah, it's not like we reuse them or anything. Oh my god. God, I'm terrible at controlling my sessions. That's not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, that's my point. Oh, what the? I am not going to roll. No, I'm grabbing it. Hang on, I'm just grabbing the screenshot. I Yeah, that's also probably part of it. We haven't done this in a while, so I'm like out of the loop a bit. But yeah, there's the but yeah, so he hands over the menus and he'll just be like, "Well, if you're hungry or thirsty, just let me know over there. I'll be tending to the bar in the meantime. You're You're coming in a bit of a quiet moment. Most of the people are upstairs, I think. So, enjoy the quiet while it lasts. Oh, and I'm Sep, by the way. Sep Ziddle. Sep. Sep. Yeah, SCP. SCP. Yep. But yeah, just call me out if you need anything. He just like turns around, and starts walking away. He's got like some of his tentacles on the back of his head tied around as if it's like a those like pirate haircuts where they got like that kind of ponytail. I wish you had any hair. Oh, oh my god. Hmm. Goodness. uh, not too many fruit grow under the sea. Unfortunately, it's mostly veggies and fish stuff. We got algae, seaweed. We got a salad made out of reef stuff like coral and such. Oh, we just uh, we just collect it. Surface fungus, deep sea fungus. We get around, so plenty of stuff grows in the tavern. Yeah, obviously, we're self-sustaining. When you travel around as much as we do, you can't really rely on very specific cargo loads or whatever. So you gotta be able to grow your own stuff. So we got some spots along that we like to grow our own stuff, but plenty of this we do also just collect from certain spots. Current, all right, more of that for you. Double up, all right. Yep. All right. So, with his many arms, he gets to work. A pair of them start to collect some small plants and animals and begin to place them within a clamshell. Start like seemingly shaking them up, preparing a clamshell to go. And another set of arms, because Roger, you ordered the let's see, you ordered the current, and he ordered the now you see me. So first off, he starts by taking this oily, blue-tinted seaweed liquor out of a bottle that seems to be composed of well, actually, it's well, that's not the bottle, that's the cup. But yeah, he takes out a strange kind of bottle composed of what looks like sand that had recently been superheated. So like it's very asymmetrical, very oddly shaped. And he pours it into this strange kind of like the strange kind of clear pouch that he then takes out a bottle with a large an apple picture on it that he then also pours into there, mixes it around, twists it around before tying up the top of this little this little clear pouch into sort of drinking hole that he'll then hand over. You know, all these like strange kind of swirling colors of blue and orange mixing around in there, starting to settle around. And as for the Now You See Me, he starts taking a just a variety of bottles with different images of sea creatures and just starts pouring all of them into a similar kind of pouch as the current. And just pours all of them in, starts shaking it around, and when he hands the drink over to you, Stibbs, you would see that the all those liquids that you saw go into there, the pouch now looks completely empty because all the fluids seem to suddenly rapidly camouflage into an invisible look before they then come back into sight. Yeah, so like something that you are noticing as you try to drink this, Stibbs, is like due to the nature of this pouch that Sep put together, the drink cannot simply be poured down the gullet. It has to have suction force to draw it out of the pouch. Because obviously, as you're underwater, gravity and liquids falling into the water around the area aren't really going to result in it going down your gullet. So it has to be specifically sucked in. It is a fantasy adult Capri Sun. Yeah. And he also hands you the clamshell full of small plants and animals. Chug, 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 chug. Oh boy. uh let's see, how do I describe this? Yeah, it is like coming and going, but like it also the taste takes multiple different forms. Like, at one point it's tangy, another point it's more like kind of savory. At one point it tastes like just full on fruit before turning into what you could describe as like a steak, like a liquid steak. Let's see here. So the current, you can obviously like one of the first things you're getting is that like tangy taste of apple juice, but alongside it, kind of complementing it in a strange way, is something like The best way I can describe it is if drinking seawater tasted good. Yeah, yeah, it's like a mix of tangy and salty. But it's like it's salty in the same way of like you know how some drinks they put like salt on the lid, so like as you like take a drink of that beverage, you get like some of that salt along with it. It's like that, I guess. So it's like a mix of apple juice, vodka, and salt. I don't know how to describe it that well. Again, again, again. I'm a bit off my game right now since it's been a long time. Drink it up. Oh yeah, there's a vacant guest room or two. Let me take a gander here. All right, so he's gonna like kind of think to himself. He's gonna say, "All right, so there are a couple of I'm sure you saw them on the way out. There are those towers kind of around the area. Obviously, since the one of the main things of this tavern is we're going in and out of water, there aren't really many hallways here. It's just kind of like swimming over to the next room. So, let's see here. The only clear room I think we have right now is let's see. It's here on the first floor. It's over there, and he just points in this direction. Oh, just the normal tavern. Not normal tavern. The normal inn rate. So that'll be about room price. I love finding out that I'm not prepared. It's my favorite. My favorite. Right. Be prepared. Be prepared. Shut up. Right. So he's gonna say it's about a 5 silver. All right. Thank you. It might be a bit snug, but yeah, you should be able to fit 4 people in there. All right. It's various samples. There's like, let's see here. There's what looks like a sort of like God, what's the word I'm looking for? Have you ever seen those kind of like cereal straws that they tried to make a thing for a while? One of the things in One of the things in there is kind of like that. It's like this weird kind of coral straw looking thing that looks a bit like a veggie chip. You know those? Yeah. Wait, maybe. I'm bad at words. But yeah, one of the things in there looks like that, only it's got like a glowing part inside, seemingly containing some kind of plankton inside of it. There are a few like kind of turned over lobster shells with the lobster meat still in them. There's plenty of like algae and seaweed kind of set up like lettuce in a way. It's basically like a kind of like it's like a lobster salad composed of like entirely sea-based plants with like a bioluminescent plankton serving as the kind of sauce on it. Thank you. It was written specifically for this tavern. Yeah. But yeah, thanks. All right, yeah. So it does taste like a proper fermented agave. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. I don't drink alcohol much, but it does taste like some good old fashioned liquor, but like especially salty with some seawater included. Just so like some particularly salty tequila. Yeah, you get your sweet and salty seas. Jesus Christ. It's like the equivalent of 70 to 100. Yeah, all the drinks are in these kind of like Capri Suns, because Capri Sun pouches. The algae pudding, he mixes a variety of different local puddings of different local algaes into this cup that was clearly like once a barnacle that was like just hollowed out. And once he like mixes it all, he kind of like takes out like a pestle from a mortar and pestle and just starts kind of like grinding it all into like this fine powdery paste, which he then sprinkles with some crushed fungal plates, which he then mixes around and hands over to you. Yeah, as well as with a little spoon kind of tossed in there as well for the pudding consumption. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't taste too bad actually. Like the texture is a bit odd. It does feel like you're trying to chew on fuck, I wish I remember the name of it's like this kind of like Japanese candy kind of thing where it's like this solid gelatin paste kind of thing. I don't know I don't know how to describe it. My if my sister was here, she'd know exactly what I'm talking about. Ah, god. It's not a milk thing, it's a peanut butter thing, I think. Eh, whatever. Point is it feels like you are eating like warm gelatin kind of. Like it feels like you're eating warm gelatin, but the taste isn't too bad. It almost tastes like it tastes like vanilla pudding, surprisingly enough, with like a hint of like extra spice to it, like as if vanilla pudding was spicy. Oh, mm. Well, we've had plenty of people try to copy our stuff. They usually tend to mess up the recipe here or there. You're at the stage where any further drinks will require you to roll, yes. Well, I mean, you're welcome to try that abyss that you were all eager to try at any point. All right, trying the abyss. Ignore it. This ignores the tolerance chart. You are rolling as if this is your fourth drink. And if you fall, then you go two levels of drunk immediately. As said, it's limit one per customer. This is an intense drink. That would be crazy. Right. Right. But yeah, so you see the bartender goes ahead. He puts this pouch right in front of him, for the abyss. He puts a few of them in front of him. And you see he waves his tentacles over them first, a kind of like purplish aura glowing along them as he utilizes some sorcerous magic on it. And then he takes out 2 bottles of squid ink liquor, squirts them both into each pouch. And after he squirts just this straight liquor right into there, he yet again waves his hands over each pouch, casting some magic, and he then pushes it forward. It's sure. Yeah, go ahead. That is you are Simon, you are convinced. You are convinced that that was celestial magic. This man's a fucking angel. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, now I'm confused. Where the what? Hmm. Because I know that 14 was there for a while longer before you did the Arcana, so I think you rolled that 14 for something else, but I don't know what. It might have been. Yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 You're convinced that he's using celestial magic. All right. All right. All right. Maxwell. So the magic that you witnessed with your better knowledge of Arcana, so that was clearly some kind of it's not a magic that you recognize, but you can see like kind of hints of some more elemental magic to it, but the baseline that you can get was an enhancement spell. So this man double straight fisted black as midnight squid ink liquor and then double enchanted it to be double enhanced. So it's basically just it's more or less 6 bottles of straight squid ink liquor in one pouch. All right. He also yeah, so you'll have to roll twice then, Stib, since you're drinking both the current and the abyss. But I'll have you well, okay. Okay, then yeah, if you're drinking just the current, then yeah, you'd roll since I think you had 2 drinks. But yeah, so everyone who's drinking the abyss, first of all, I hope you're all keeping track of your tabs. Second of all, everyone who's drinking the abyss, go ahead and make your rolls. Ooh. Yeah. All right. So Stibs is good for the current. Yeah, 18 passes for the current. Ooh. All right, Simon, you're good. You feel like a heavy ass buzz going through you, but you're able to like keep your composure and you don't even go 1 level down. It tastes let's see how to describe this. It tastes like you're drinking straight fucking fireball, basically. Like straight fireball, but it's been like fermented and you're actually drinking it 3 times. Fun fact, when I drink fireball, it didn't actually burn my throat the same way that other drinks do. Yeah, sure. He's fine. And you've had a sweet and salty. All right. All right. Oh, all right, Mervin. You are now in stage two. In stage two, you are drunk. So go ahead and roll the d10 as we get your abyss effect. The 3. Let's see here. So the abyss. Da, da, da. Let's see. Where did I put that? Oh, this is what's this for? I see. So I see. I thought this was for the abyss because if you fail that one, then you immediately go up 2 levels. If it's just if it's the current, then it's level 1, so you don't yet take effects, but you are feeling you're getting tipsy. All right, so that's for the current. So if you want to roll again for the abyss, then that would be so essentially the you get a number of drinks free to the number of your constitution. So your constitution modifier, which like for you your constitution modifier is 2, so you get 2 drinks free. You can take 2 drinks free. On your third drink sees you start to roll on the constitution saves. If you fail. Okay, so yeah, with that you are tipsy. So you'd roll again for the abyss. And now as you're tipsy, you now also have disadvantage. All right. There we go. Yay! All right. Now I'll take the 3 from your earlier roll since that's what I thought this was. So let's see. All right. Sorry, I just gotta find where I put the info for this particular drink. Drunk. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Effective number 3. You believe you hear the voice of an underwater beast in your mind. All right. Not Abby. All right. Sorry. Let me just test this really quick. I want to try the I gotta try the voice mod before I use it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. Are you good, bro? You look like you've drank too much. I I don't even know if that picked up on the stream actually because I don't know if it has it. Let me check the stream really quick to make sure that my microphone is set to my voice mod. Yeah. All right. So let me. Well, yeah. I'm sure you guys can. Ah, okay. I have it set to that. Sorry. Let me just switch that over to that real quick, and I'll just show the voice off really quick because I don't think that the stream heard that as a result.
Yeah, so it sounds like this. Oh, oh no. Wait a minute.
Yeah. No, I the the issue that I just realized the oh no wait a minute was for so I forgot to assign the Discord call to any tracks. No.
I'm SpongeBob.
I don't stream usually. I record usually, and also yes, I'm getting over the flu, so I forgot to check. Oh my god. It's been 2 fucking hours. It's been 2 hours of me talking to myself on stream. Oh my! I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I feel so embarrassed by that. I think I want to end this stream. I'm not going. I gotta take a lap. I gotta take a lap. Son of a bitch. All right, yeah, give me a second. I gotta take a fucking lap. God fucking damn it. I genuinely feel so fucking stupid right now. God, that's so fucking embarrassing. Alright. God fucking damn. Hello. Just fucking randomly fucking describing these weird ass fucking drinks. No one knows what the fuck I'm talking about when you first said, so these are like adult Capri Suns. Fucking the whole thing of fucking Roger's horse showing up for no reason. Oh my god. No one heard the fucking crew, man. And no one heard you talking to the octopus. No one heard you doing the popping. No one heard the second that fucking Roger joined and he had the goddamn like glitchy ass sound intro join. No one heard Rye coughing his fucking lungs out for like the third time. Oh. God, dude. You know, this is. Oh, that's true, yeah. But but you know, this is. I know that we're gonna get right back into it after I say this story, but this is just reminding me of something. So I'm in several Discord servers where I try to specifically like promote my videos and streams to try and like show them off, be like, hey guys, check out my content. And yeah, and no one really gives a shit on those servers, so it doesn't really do anything, but I try anyways. But yeah. The only thing I get out of those servers is people jumping into my fucking DMs pretending to be like big YouTubers or Twitch streamers, and they keep being like, wow, you have a cool channel. Do you stream? And I'm like, I guess. Wow, you should contact my promoter or my manager. You should give me money while I pretend to be an advertiser. And I'm like, yeah. And then every time I just report them for like impersonation or scamming, and I block them like immediately. But it's just like, God, this reminded me of that to such a degree because like half of them are like, wow, do you stream? Do you want to like do a co-op stream at some point? I'm just like, this is why I don't stream. The only viewer in this stream is me. I am the only one in this stream. Whoa, actually, no, there's a second person here now. Hi. God. Ow. Oh. 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 Oh God. I genuinely no, I laughed so hard that my fucking flu cough came back, and it like was the hardest it's ever been. Jesus Christ. Help. Oh God. Fucking hell. Okay. All right, roll your tolerance checks. All right, roll a d10. My God, I'm trying my best to catch my fucking breath. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, you also can roll a d10. Stibs, you can only see in black and white. Simon is the only person who do not get fucked up by the abyss. What'd you get? What'd you get, Maxwell? You can also only see in black and white. Proficiency. God damn. Yeah, so this is this is basically y'all's vision, by the way, Maxwell and Stips. Yeah, this is the look for the stream. I mean, I guess the closest would be the now you see me, now you don't. Hmm? He hands you a completely black and white drink before it disappears and then comes back. All right, roll your constitution check. Roll your d10. And this is that drink. Okay, a 5. Sorry, let me refer to my notes. You know what, yeah, we'll go with that. Stibbs, you are now certain that you can smell colors, but you can only see in black and white. Mm-hmm. He smells pink. He smells pink. No, you're great. Oh, right, yeah, you're gold. You are gay. Yeah, you have disadvantage. And also, since you're Let's see. You're on hammered right now, actually. Okay, a 12. For medicine. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about the 12 on medicine that you got. Yes, I think you believe what you're saying. You forgot to ask him inspiration or envy. All right, man. He goes ahead and he hands it over. Oh, and yeah, Max, you've also got your being salty.
The small one speaks only lies. Yes, it is.
You have disadvantage. Okay, but also I'm gonna focus in on Stibbs and Simon since they've been trying to do their bit. Mer- Mervin, roll a 10. All right. All right, Mervin. Mervin, you develop a pirate voice. He's only ever seen heart attacks through beast. So it's an icy pole flavored lollipop. Yeah, so out of everyone here, he'd be the most safe from this lollipop. Oh. All right, looking back over at Mervin and Max. And remember, you have disadvantage. A 3. All right, and this is your this is for sweet and salty sea again, right? Yeah, yeah. Now you're at level. You're at level. Oh no, sorry. You're at hammered, I think, because you were only at drunk from the abyss. So this drink would put you at hammered. All right, roll the 10. Just say the number. There's no modifier. All right. You believe you have a crude replacement in place of one of your limbs, like a peg leg or a hook for a hand. Your horse neighs.
You should drink the abyss again.
Uh, sorry. We only allow one of this per customer. Roll, roll, roll your persuasion with, of course, your drunken disadvantage. I swear, if you get a good roll, this will be really funny. Oh, oh. Right. I'm sorry, it's store policy. I That much I can tell, yeah. Maxwell, by the way, what's your replacement limb? If you don't have an idea, I'll just come up with one for you. All right, yeah, you've got a peg leg. You've got a peg leg, yeah. Ow. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he gives you a current. Twink. All right. Well, actually, I think a critical fail would put you up 2 levels. So that would put you at blacked out, I think. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, not blacked out. Comatose. Well, at the very least, let's see the effect that you get from this, and then you will fall asleep. A 4 on the current would give you. Sorry, let me just pull this up. Everything you eat tastes like seaweed. So have fun. Have fun explaining that before you just pass out.
That is what an angel looks like.
Let me see. I don't think it's 60 feet. Sorry, let me check here. Let's see. There's that tower in the middle, the buoyancy chamber that connects the whole thing. I am going to guess, based off of looking at the map, that the ceiling is about 15 feet up. I love how Luca's drunk voice is just like so similar to his normal in character voice. All right, yeah, I know, but it's still just funny to me. Oh boy. Uh, do you have a waken rope on your character sheet? Let me take a look at this. That's fair. As an action, you can touch a rope 10 to 60 feet long. I'm gonna need you to roll for me a let's see, what's your spell casting modifier? It's intelligence. So I'm just gonna need you to roll just really quickly a just an intelligence check. I know that it says the creature would do it, but since you are very drunk and trying to cast magic, I'm having you do this roll. Yeah, so it's just an intelligence check for you. And actually, since you're like hammered right now, I think you would probably want to roll 2 of those because of disadvantage. Okay, that's fine. That works. So you stumble over to a rope and you make it rise up to get. You stumble into your pocket. But yeah. So you're just holding him like a fucking balloon. Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, one of the chairs that he didn't want to sit on.
He wants to get in bed with you. He speaks only lies. You should kill him.
He
Speaks only lies. You should kill him.
Yeah. But also, again, you're drunk, so you'll be rolling this attack with disadvantage, of course. 10. Probably not. And then he just falls over.
He's hiding the secret jewels within his shoes.
Sure, yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, he's prone right now, so yeah, that would count as advantage, I think. All right. Right. Sep is just kind of like watching all this happen. He's just like, uh, yeah, they probably need to go to bed, don't they? Hmm. Literally what? I'm just imagining he just goes literally, and then he just falls over. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! The
Ghouls have fled from him. Search the others before it's too late.
all right. All right, go ahead. Make your attack roll. Unless uh I probably. Oh. Wow. Mervin can also just decide that your attack hits if he wants to. Yeah, sure.
The fish swim through the sea.
Sure, with disadvantage, of course, because you're drunk. Uh, what would the contest for this be? Or is there a contest? Okay, well then, yeah, you go ahead and make. Yeah, so go ahead and make that roll if you so please, Mervon. Damn. Yeah, you're held tight. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, you know what they say, when people are drunk, they're like so much more resistant to damage. Like a drunk person in a car accident is more likely to walk away from it than a sober person. Probably, yeah. I'm pretty sure that you knocked him out at the 13, yeah. 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 Yeah, so Mervin, you're unconscious now. Oh my god. The merfolk at that other table is just kind of like staring. She's just like staring at you guys, like her hands over her mouth, just like clearly shocked, and she's just like, "If you bring that kind of activity anywhere near my dolphins." So you, one of my dolphins is elderly. She just like she just like dashes in. She dashes into the room next to the table and quickly closes the door behind her. Sep Sep will just shrug at that and he'll say, I wouldn't mind her too much. That's that's Dolores. She's some of the people around here have called her the Daffy Dolphin Merlady. She's a bit crazy about her dolphins. She raises them and stuff. Yeah, your friend seems to be floating away. Yeah, it's weighted down with metal. Actually, yeah, since it's Stibbs, he would probably be heavy enough to move it, yeah. Hmm. Uh, give me a second. Well, one of the beds in one of the beds in your room, I believe, is a clamshell bed, so those can be closed up tight if you need them to. Yeah, but so obviously, as you can tell, since up and down is as easy as a direction as left and right down here, your room is a bit spacious in terms of how tall it is. So don't worry about lacking for some amount of space. There should be plenty of hammocks for you lot, or if you are the type that doesn't really like to sleep floating. As I said, there is a clamshell bed that you'll be able to just kind of close them down into. Pets are welcome, so your mount should be able to find somewhere in there. But we do also have a place that you can put them up in, and yeah, you'll be able to. Oh, he just like kind of reaches behind and he takes out the key to your room and he hands it over. Oh, your buddy here already paid for it. Yeah, yeah. The lot of you who are obviously out of it right now, you can worry about paying off your tab in the morning. Oh, and remember one last thing: those breathing necklaces you got. They need to be kind of recharged every 24 hours, otherwise you may drown. Uh, Unless you're sleeping for 24 hours, you should have plenty of time to get that changed, though. Of course. All right. Have a good rest. I'm using alcohol. All right, so is that just a concentrated release of all the drinks that you've had so far, Stibs? Um. Okay, just from here. Simon, just because you're carrying him, I'm gonna actually wait. Who the fuck would drink the fluids seeping out of him? And I don't think you can really breathe it right now. It is. I mean, it's vapor, but you're also underwater. Yeah, like this would be more a worry for Mervyn and Maxwell. All right, Mervyn's already out cold. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Listen, Maxwell has not gotten drunk for like the entire campaign, and now he's finally under the effects. Let's exploit it. Roll your Constitution save, Maxwell. 13 plus 5 is 18. Okay, so you can also choose to fail if you'd like, but an 18 would work. All right, so yeah, you're fine then. All right, you guys all go to your room then. That's basically the tower that lets you go through the rest of the place. You'll see it as you go. Let me go ahead and reveal this area. It looks a bit more snug than it is. It goes up, so like there's more space going up as you enter the room. You can see it's kind of like this cylindrical tower. Feels very like medieval in its structure, but it's been very clearly designed to fit this overall aquatic theme. You know, there's like a couple of those like kind of coral chairs. The bed is built into a large clam, and you can see the hinges can close or open that clam right up. And the door behind you is kind of like this little porthole kind of thing. Just writing a note for next session. Because I think I will likely call it pretty soon since we're almost at 3 hours. What's up? While you're drunk. Sure, go ahead and try to remake it while you're drunk. Well, yeah, this is a long rest, so go ahead and try to remake it while you're drunk. Yeah. Yeah, intelligence. Okay. So a 17 and a 16? Okay. All right. A 16 works, I think. Because he's bullshit. Listen, I think next session I'm gonna force Luca to have a camera pointed at his fucking dice so we could see him make those rolls. Because like it's crazy that he does so well every time. Yeah. Yeah, no, Rogers had like the worst rolls of his life in this whole game. Well, yeah, no, we know because you've got the fucking 4 styes right now. God. Watch as we make him roll. We can like use the camera for the next fucking session. Then it's like suddenly, oh wow, guys, why am I suddenly rolling so bad? And it turns out like it's not even him like pretending that he just has really good rolls all the time, and it's just this is the it literally is just always stage right. Yeah, he gets in the if that happens, I'll just like fucking we'll end the game and we'll move on to the next D&D game that I'm gonna run with you guys. Which, by the way, I do still have that planned. I'll just kill him. Yeah. We'll just kill Maxwell. Time to make a new character. That's true, actually. The dice tend to like characters. All right, but yeah. So this was a great stream. This was a great stream where we couldn't hear anyone but me for the first 2 hours. Yeah, no fucking wonder I got so little views. It was just me talking for 2 hours. I'm just gonna fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna title this the fucking VOD for this stream Jake DMing in silence ASMR. All right. But yeah, so good game. We're finally in the Drunken Treasure chat, and hopefully we'll be able to return to a consistent schedule and we won't have the same long hiatuses. I'm knocking on wood, I'm crossing my fingers, I'm really hoping. Thank you, Charles. Yeah. Why the fuck are you playing the Blazing 8 sound of whatever? All right, but all right, yeah. See you guys.